Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Genoa City is never short of drama, but this week, the stakes are higher than ever. The walls are closing in on Cane Ashby's dangerous scheme, and only one duo may be cunning enough and desperate enough to stop him: Lawson and Adam Newman. But can two former schemers turn sometimes heroes outmaneuver Cane before his plan detonates the lives of everyone they love? Let's dive into a gripping, 3,000-word deep dive story spoiler with betrayal, broken hearts, high-stakes alliances, and a revenge plot that could either save or destroy what remains of the Newman legacy. It all begins with a chance-overheard conversation at society. Chelsea, sipping her tea near the back patio, hears whispers between two mysterious men in suits, talks of a corporate collapse tied to Newman Media and Chancellor Winters. Her instincts kick in, and she immediately reaches out to Adam. Within hours, they've pieced together a horrifying theory: Cane is orchestrating a strategic takedown of multiple major players in Genoa City, and Newman Media is squarely in his crosshairs. Chelsea knows Cane has been moving in the shadows, rebuilding his empire after being pushed to the edges of the business world. He's bitter, calculated, and more dangerous than anyone gives him credit for. Adam, who has always seen the darker corners of business, recognizes the signs too well. This isn't just a business move, this is revenge dressed up as a hostile acquisition. Chelsea and Adam don't trust each other completely. How could they, after everything they've been through? But what they do trust is that Cane's plan will destroy everyone in its wake, including people they both still care about. So, they form a truce. Not for love, not for glory, but to stop Cane before it's too late. Adam uses his contacts at Newman Enterprises to dig deeper. Chelsea calls in old favors from people who still owe her from her days of con artistry. What they find is chilling. Cane has been building a network of shell companies, laundering investments through offshore accounts, and slowly acquiring silent shares in multiple firms, including a secret stake in Newman Media. They realize that Cane plans to strike during the upcoming Newman-Chancellor Gala, which would serve as the perfect smokescreen for a financial and emotional takedown. If he pulls it off, the Newman family could lose not just power, but everything. Cane isn't working alone. He's recruited disgruntled employees, secret partners, and one particularly unexpected ally, a former Newman executive with an axe to grind: Nate Hastings. Nate, feeling betrayed after his fall from grace, has handed over critical intel to Cane. But things get complicated when Elena begins to suspect something's off. She confronts Nate, who deflects, but her gut won't let it go. She reaches out to Devon, who starts piecing together the puzzle, and that's when everything explodes. Cane's operation is exposed, partially, but not fully. Enough to rattle him. Enough to push him into rushing the final phase of his plan. Time is running out for Adam and Chelsea, and now they have to accelerate their counterattack. Adam comes up with a daring plan. He'll pretend to betray Chelsea, playing the role of double agent, offering to work with Cane in return for a slice of the takeover. Chelsea hates the idea but agrees. It's the only way to get close to Cane. Adam leaks false information about Newman Media's vulnerabilities, which Cane eagerly swallows. He believes Adam is on his side, even inviting him to a secret meeting to finalize the hostile bid. Chelsea, meanwhile, plants a bug in Cane's office with the help of Kevin Fisher. What they uncover is damning: a full confession of Cane's plan to not only take over Newman Media, but frame Victor Newman for financial fraud. The goal? To bring down Victor's legacy once and for all. But there's one catch: Cane suspects he's being watched. He sets a trap of his own. Genoa City's elite gather for the Newman-Chancellor Gala, an event meant to showcase unity and success. Victor, Nikki, Victoria, and Nick all shine under the chandelier lights, unaware that a storm is brewing underneath their feet. Chelsea and Adam arrive, dressed to kill, literally and metaphorically. They know Cane plans to strike during the event, using a digital backdoor to initiate a series of transactions that will trigger an instant crash of Newman Media's stock. Meanwhile, Nate begins to feel the pressure. He realizes Cane is going too far, destroying lives, not just reputations. His conscience claws at him, and at the last moment, he tries to warn Victoria. But Cane anticipated this. Nate finds himself cornered, his phone wiped, and his every move monitored. Just as Cane initiates the final stage of his plan, Adam confronts him in public. The music halts. The guests grow quiet. Planning to steal an empire tonight, Cane? Adam says, voice calm, but eyes burnin'. Cane smirks. You were in on it. Until you weren't. Adam throws down a folder, full of evidence, transactions, offshore documents, and surveillance images. Chelsea had slipped the drive into the sound booth just moments before. The screens behind the gala stage light up, not with the Newman logo, but with screenshots of Cane's conspiracy. Chaos erupts. Victor demands answers. Devon confronts Nate. Lily watches, stunned, as her ex-husband's betrayal plays out in slow motion. Cane tries to flee, but Chance is waiting with handcuffs and a warrant. Adam and Chelsea stand quietly near the back, their job done. But their partnership has changed something. Old feelings stir, but neither is ready to say the words. In the aftermath, Cane is arrested and charged with conspiracy, fraud, and corporate espionage. Nate steps down from Chancellor Winters, ashamed but spared jail thanks to his last-minute attempt to come clean. Victor thanks Adam, not with hugs or praise, but with a nod. It means more than it should. Chelsea decides to leave town for a while, to regroup, and figure out who she is without the chaos. Adam returns to Newman Media, but not as the villain. This time, maybe he's the hero. Or at least, something in between a closing chapter, new beginnings or old cycles. Though Cane is behind bars, his final words haunt Adam, you stopped me. This time. But revenge is like a wildfire, it always finds another way to burn. Adam can't shake the feeling that another enemy is watching. Somewhere in the shadows, someone is waiting to finish what Cane started. But for now, Genoa City breathes a little easier.